You know, Mark, well, let me draw from my own personal example outside of government. I did my PhD at the University of the Witwatersrand in South Africa. When I went to South Africa, I had only $300 in my pocket. But when I went there, you know, there were very competitive awards, scholarship awards. I won 5 of them. And my name was still Austin Tam-George. All the people who constituted the scholarship boards, the scholarship granting teams, didn't care about my name. They didn't care where I came from, the Niger Delta. They didn't care where I came from, Nigeria. I was given those awards, some of them very prestigious awards. Some of them had as much as 40, 50,000 rand attached to them yearly for 5 years, although I finished the PhD in 3 years. But I had 5 competitive awards, and I was able to complete my PhD without anybody asking me where I was from, what my nationality was, and what my name sounded like. So I believe that if I could have those kind of opportunities in a foreign country like South Africa, we should be able to have those kind of incentives, those kind of non-discriminatory standards here in Nigeria. I do not think that I need to start an agitation for a Niger Delta state or Niger Delta country for me to aim for equal citizenship and free opportunity. So that's what I think. I think that you don't have to be in government for you to be able to understand the logic behind free, equal citizenship, equal opportunity for everyone, and the fact that people should feel free, you know, to actualize their dreams wherever they live. I believe that this country is able to achieve those kind of ideals without, you know, this kind of separatist tendencies. My suspicion is that...
How easy is it for government to deliver on that? I mean, in a government where sometimes you're also looking at delivering to our citizens, or, you know, those who are from here first before we begin to look outside our state.
I believe that those people who are in government, those of us who were at one time or the other in government, ought to rise above those kind of anthropological concerns. I understand perfectly what you're talking about, and I suspect anyone listening to my voice now might just think that I'm just too idealistic. But I recognize, even while I was in government, that sometimes, you know, this kind of primordial ethnographic sentiments come in terms of project allocations, in terms of where you come from, what ministry you should head, what kind of committee you should serve in. Those kind of anthropological reasons ought not to come in. I know that typical politicians will think that a balancing act has to be struck, you know, between how they, you know, juggle some of these